Are joining us on YouTube in the future, welcome. We have kept a 7-card hand here. I didn't even skip the first turn. I just missed my keeping this hand. This hand's super reasonable. Ooh, that usually means lands. Lands is a good matchup. And this deck, this is the big red deck. It is big and does red things. Lose die roll equal punt. Yeah, it's one of the biggest mistakes you can make in Legacy. Like, you should never lose the die roll in Legacy. Oh no. Oh no, Barrenmore. This could be like Loampox. Don't him to Torak me on one. Oh no, another Chalice deck. Sure, opposing Chalice deck. So these Chalices are no longer very useful. So let's go ahead and play a basic Mountain and pass. And then if we draw a Seething Song or a Simian Spirit Guide or a Mox, or a, not Mox, Lotus Petal, we can sneak attack and Gristlebrand next turn. Oh no, not Liliana. How will I ever win? So opponent's actually playing the old 4-color Loam deck that I used to play for a long time, circa 2013. Fast mana. That's technically fast mana, but not quite fast enough. So we're just going to play this. We're going to go ahead and get sneak attack into play here. Okay, so usually they have like a main deck Godok Teeg along with Green Sun Zenith. And next turn, Grizzle Daddy's bringing the squad. Grizzle Daddy and the squad, they're coming to town. The squad is coming to town. Oh no, he put Chalice on 0. What a clever opponent. What a clever opponent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, things about to get dirty up in here. Mr. Grizzlebees, him and the whole team, they're coming to town. Oh yeah, activate. Put in my Grizzlebrand. Activate my Grizzlebrand. Put in my thing. Activate my sneak attack. Put in my Inferno Titan. Hit you for 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We nasty. Activate my sneak attack. Put in my Emrakul. The squad is here. Squad goals. Oh yeah. Kill the Liliana. You get her. You get her. You get got, Liliana. You get got. Ah! Alright. So our opponent has now learned how fun Legacy is. And we will attempt to teach our opponent yet again how fun Legacy is. Not even a wiggly worm. Look, I was going to draw more cards, but our opponent didn't want to have fun. And he didn't want us to continue having fun. So, okay, so Chalice Mirror. Chalice of the Void is not good than Chalice Mirror. We want to bring in Klasm and Sudden Shock, because opponent is likely bringing in Hateful Bears, such as Thalia and Godok Teeg out of the sideboard. Magus of the Moon is fine, because opponents playing, lands and trying to have fun with them. Need one cut here. I don't really want to cut any of the fast mana in this matchup. Maybe I just don't want... Yeah, I want all of these. It's very... Why don't you like fun, opponent? We're just having fun. I just wanted to draw more cards. I like red decks, but I like to play big things. These are the biggest red things you can possibly be doing. The biggest, reddest of things. Maybe I just trim Godo. Godo seems like a solid medium, right? Yeah, let's trim a Godo. I guess Godo we can cast while Godok Teeg's out. It's not irrelevant. No, Batterskull is here, so we can get it with Godo. So we trim Godo before we trim Batterskull. You trim Godo before you trim Batterskull. I know there's a delay, so you're going to hear me say that twice now. It's a Godo or a Through the Breach. The reason why I want to keep the Godo is we can cast him while there's a Godok Teeg in play. The biggest switches, yep. Look, we're Jund sneak attack, okay? We're Jund. This is a Jund sneak attack deck. So I don't know. Through the Breach is just like really good to get him. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut a Godo. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. So opponent's gonna try and mulligan to a turn 1 Hate Bear. We're gonna keep turn 1 Blood Moon. Yeah, Sand's fine. I wonder if opponent will have Punishing Fire in post board. Yeah, the Nahiri wasn't very good. It's mostly that the Nahiri messed up the mana. Okay, opponent kept 6 and scried bottom. So hopefully if there's no Mox Diamond, opponent's probably going to be in for a real bad time when we Blood Moon them on 1. Yeah, opponent's not... We just got actual Blood Moon now, too. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to play around something weird like Dismember being in my opponent's deck and just play Blood Moon here. Psycho my Baron Moor. Yep, your Moor is very barren. Basic Forest. What is this nonsense? I am very upset right now, opponent. It says we need to have a talk. Basic Forest. Pfft. So if he Green Sun's Fatigue here, we'll be in trouble. This could have been a Godo. Oh no! Oh no, this could have been a Godo. And then we wouldn't care about Green Sun for Godok Teague. Opponent pays 8. Yep, good line. Ah, there we go. No longer care about Teague. Look at this. Look at this land Dryad Mountain. I love how it crosses out forest and puts mountain in there. Oh, it does it on the lands too. That's sweet. Pay some more life, opponent. I'm going to attack you with this Magus the Moon. Gosh, we draw Simian Spirit Guide or Lotus Petal or... Simian Spirit Guide, Lotus Petal, or Seething Song next turn. We get to kill him with this Wiggly Worm. Oh, the worm. I can taste it. I can taste the worm. It's so close. It's so close to the worm. I'm going to get him. We're going to get him with our Wiggly Worm. Oh no. Oh no. Mox Diamond. Not Mox Diamond. That makes colored mana. That's not good for us. Yeah, fast mana. God bless you, fast mana. You're so fair and balanced. You know what's fair and balanced? Fast mana. That's why these cards aren't legal in Modern, for those that are wondering. Do you like how your stream over time adopts your play? Right? Get him. Get him. Roar! Such a battle of wits my opponent and I have played. A clash of skill, if you will. What do you think Big Red offers over Sneak and Show? It's sweeter. It ends games faster on average. The time you will have to eat lunch will be more. Worm hype! It's the wiggle time. Boom, boom. It's the wiggle time. Boom, boom. All right, we're going to queue up another match. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. Stay tuned, everyone. We're going to wiggle some more worms here in just a minute.
Oh, hi there, folks. It's Television's Ruben Bressler here from Tales of Adventure to talk about Eternal Extravaganza, which is one of the highlights of the Magic calendar in 2016. This fourth installment of EE will be taking place June 18th and 19th at the Merchant Square Mall in historic Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a 15K Legacy main event on Saturday, and both Modern and Vintage 10Ks on Sunday. Every player that registers for any of the 3 main events will receive an awesome exclusive EE4 playmat. Prizes will be paid down all the way to Exen 3 in Legacy and Exen 2 in both Vintage and Modern, and all 3 event champions will receive not only top prizes, but also some really sweet looking trophies. For those that can't make it, I'm sorry, but we will be broadcasting EE4 live on twitch.tv/Tales of Adventure throughout the weekend. So visit eemagic.com or check out the hashtag EE4MTG to learn how you can become an Eternal Master this June 18th and 19th at Eternal Extravaganza.
Welcome back, folks. Just in time for a match. God, the timing's been great on these today. And these are actually probably going to fire quicker than normal because people are waiting for... God, this hand is so good. This hand is just... This hand's a Seething Song or a Sneak Attack away from getting them on turn 1. See all this fun we are having? Mr. Bamonte playing against the mighty Hypnotoad. God, he's even got the ATOG avatar. Oh no, we've been probed. No. Don't probe my butthole. Don't do it. And Columbus is a great town to like have lunchtime in. If you're in Columbus this weekend and you're watching the stream, make sure you make it to the North Market across the street from the convention center. I'm assuming the GP's at the convention center. If it isn't at the convention center, you should probably find your way to North Market anyways, but it's great. Great is the only way I can describe it. Incoming Cabal therapy? No! Now the real quick... Oh, geez, he's on Storm. And you know how we know our opponent's on Storm? Because he's trying to kill us. This is the Brainstorm. I'm going to kill you this turn. Brainstorm. That's what this Brainstorm says. This Brainstorm says you're going to die if I hit the cards I need. Oh, jeez. He didn't hit. That's so good for us. Well, now I just think we go... Yeah, we're just going to go Seething Song, Blood Moon Chalice. I guess there might be merit to playing Chalice for... Maybe I'm supposed to play Chalice for 0 here. I'm always so torn on that. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, just concedes to the Blood Moon. Okay, sure. Correct. Yeah, there's only 2 options there. We're either they're either trying to kill us or they don't know how to play Magic. And if they're invested into a Legacy deck online, they probably know how to play Magic. Trinisphere in, Godo, Batterskull out. Probably a Seething Song out. Oh, I like Pyroblast against Storm too, I suppose. Maybe split the difference, go 1-1. Yeah, let's do that. 2-1. I don't think it's Infect. If it's Infect, there was no reason for him to cast the Brainstorm on his first turn. The only reason to cast the Brainstorm where he did there was to try and kill us. Yeah, this hand's great, right? Hand seems great. It's just this hand is like actually it's like the nuts, right? We've got 3 pieces of interaction, mana, and a win condition. We already played Modern today. We're gonna play a couple more matches of Legacy, and then we are going to. Is it Infect? It is Infect. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Seething Song. Rats. God, this could have been a Seething Song. Ugh. Alright, well, now we're going to put Chalice on 1. Huh, there's no reason for him to Brainstorm when he did. We could die next turn. He could just have, like, Berserks and Invigorates. But I mean, like, if he's doing that, he should have cast the Brainstorm in response to the Blood Moon or the Chalice. Am I dead? Scale of 1 to dead. Where are we at here, opponent? Just pass priority. 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 Yeah! Take 1. Oh, Berserk costs 1. Right. Alright, well, let's play this. Nail them, Invigorates down. I forgot Berserk is 1. He could have 3 Invigorates. That's the one. Alright, so this game's mostly over now. Gosh. We're outplaying so many people today. Legacy's fun. Man, maybe I should just, like, drive to Columbus tonight. Because Legacy's so much fun. I enjoy myself. Bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Can't even force this because we have Trinisphere. All hail the Hypnotoad! Rawr! The williest of worms. Just gonna mosey on over here. Gonna mosey. Gonna mosey. Mosey on up. Mosey on up. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo 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 doo 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 doo. GG's opponent, well played. We're now 4-0. We have outplayed people 4 times now today. Oh. I do not play EDH. I pretty much only play formats that can have some semblance of competitiveness. Occasionally there's Legacy Opens that I play in, so Legacy counts. Legacy is wonderful. It's wonderful. He didn't want to play anymore. It's unfortunate. Next deck out plays people on the deck registration sheet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I played Kiki Core Blue last night. You're now a true believer of Nahiri. Yep. Nahiri's very good. And 4's the right number. The overlay thing that says your record while playing a league, that's it's an MTG bot thing. It's just something that pulls up in the web browser. Yeah, so these Sin Prodders, if you play this deck, this is actually a really important note if you think about playing this deck in Columbus. This Sin, there you go, Pyromancy. This Sin Prodder, these should be 2 copies of Pyromancy, but Pyromancy is broken on Magic Online. So, if you play this deck in paper, and I would highly recommend it because this deck is great, replace these Sin Prodders with Pyromancy. Right? We worked hard on these mountains. The stream donated them. Look, we've got a foil unhinged mountain here. And then all of these wonderful, wonderful pieces of art. And Pyromancy's really good. You haven't really lived until you've discarded an Emrakul or a World Spine Worm to your Pyromancy. That's just good, clean fun right there. Good, clean fun. Brawny sleeves with this deck, yep. Hey, Zach, I meant to ask, safe to assume you're going to be at the Open in Dallas? That's local for you, right? Pyromancy chooses the card that's discarded at random between both players' hands. Oh, jeez, we want a die roll? That's really good. Just Can't ever mulligan, turn 1 Blood Moon on the play. May your force be at the ready, opponent. Yeah, look at he's mulliganing for the force, probably. Rawr. What you got? Resolved. Watch him just play basic mountain and lava spike us. I'd be so tilted. What a tilt. Tilt! Tilt! Basic swamp. What is this BS? Basics. Who plays basic lands in their legacy deck? That's not even, is this even legal? Are they allowed to play this card? Gosh, we're so unlucky. For those wondering, it's right to Blood Moon before Chalice at 10 times out of 10. What is this? Is this Nick Fit? Gotta be Nick Fit, right? Gotta be Nick Fit. It's time. Look at you, Matty Bamonte. You threw me even more dollars. Look how happy you make Pikachu, Matty. Look how happy you make Pikachu. Reclamation Sage. That's so unfair. That's so unfair, opponent. God, where's this Veteran Explorer? I want 2 lands. Alright, I'm just 1 mana away from a fatty boom. I was just wondering if you were going to be there, Zach. I will be there as well. Oh my word, this deck is annoying. Boom, 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 boom. Brainstorm. Gosh. Our opponent's deck is doing such unfair things. Why is his deck legal? I'm not sure if I have an extra Kitchen Links plan. I'll check, Zach. I might have one. This could technically be a Lurin, right? Smells like Nick Fit. Could be a Lurin. Mana Source. Second Godo. Fair. It's currently my mouse pad. I'm using IQ playmat as my mouse pad right now, so... Ooh, it is a Lurin. So he was just super lucky to have both basics in his opener? Right? That's what this means? Because they don't play a lot of basics, right? Nick Fit is a 3-color, it's green-black base. Sometimes they have white or blue. It's basically a ramp deck in Legacy that capitalizes on the fact that people don't play a lot of basics lands. This is opponents playing a Lurin, which is another combo deck in Legacy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lurin doesn't have many basic lands. So we gained information. I almost conceded when he killed the Blood Moon, but I'm glad I didn't because we're leaving the Blood Moons in against the Lurin. Alurin combos its opponent out with draft leavings. Alurin plus Dreamstalker plus Cavern Harpy drains your opponent for an unlimited amount of life. Hey, look at that. There are mana sources in our deck. Probably going to get Forster Dazed here, but we're going for it. Okay, better than expected. Kill these idiots. I have a bunch of playmats. Actually, I've been meaning to... My wife and I were doing a bunch of summer cleaning through our storage room and stuff. All right, so this is probably... Yeah, then he gets to... So this is... I'm not going to make him click through it. Actually, we're only at 8. Maybe I'll make him click through it so we can explain what's going on. So Alurin lets both players cast creatures that cost 3 or less at instant speed without paying their mana cost. And Cavern Harpy says you can pay 1 life and return it to its owner's hand, and when it comes into play, you return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand. So with Parasitic Strix and Cavern Harpy, you can play all of these cards for free with the Alurin, and the Parasitic Strix says when it comes into play, your opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life if you control a black permanent. So Cavern Harpy is a black permanent that makes Parasitic Strix drain me, and then he can pick the Cavern Harpy back up with its ability, so he just keeps putting these cards into play over and over and over again and drains us out with the Parasitic Strix. So that's the combo that our opponent's playing. Judge, how does Alurin interact with Trinisphere? Anyone? Anyone? I'd ask a judge. I honestly don't know. How does Trinisphere and Alurin interact? Does it interact the way I want it to? You have 2 minutes, Tom. Tom, you have 2 minutes. Help. Help, Tom. Tom, you're our only hope. I'm pretty sure Trinisphere wins as well. It works how I want it to. Excellent. Sudden Shock does seem okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm reading chat while I'm watching. So I need 2 more cuts. I cut the Seething Songs, so I don't like these against discard heavy decks and counter heavy decks. Are saying about cleaning out mats. I need to sort all of them and take pictures of the ones I still have. I have a bunch. We'll probably be playing Hex by the time you get back, Maddie. File for comp now, right? Maybe Blood Moon's just a solid medium. Actually, Chalice doesn't seem great. I'm gonna cut 2 of these. I'm gonna submit like this. This hand doesn't do anything, and it has Goto with Batterskull, so easy mulligan. This hand doesn't have any mana, but the cards are good. I think we're supposed to go to 5. This hand, you know, does stuff. Alright, turn 2 Inferno Titan. Oh, Chalice on 2. Huh. This is why we played the Lotus Petal out. Oh, it's a thing, not a... that I was expecting Thoughtseize. Chalice on 2 does seem okay. Y'all alright. Hopefully this resolves and we just go to town. Sure, like all of our stuff is bad against the Reclamation Sage, though. Like, the goal is just, like, assemble enough lock pieces to win the game at some point. Like, Blood Moon, Chalice, Trinisphere, they're all not great against Rec Sage. I guess Chalice on 3 is ideal, right? Chalice on 3 stops Rec Sage, it stops Recruiter, and it stops the Strix. Although I can cast Chalice for 2 here, so I'm going to put it on 2. This 5 ended up being really good. What you got, opponent? Okay. Chalice triggers if it's a 2-drop here. Yeah, he just doesn't even cast it because Chalice will. Alright. Two, 1. Put our opponent to 1. Fetch lands are off. My mouth sounds more lispy than usual. Nope, that's just me. More lispy than usual. I do have a little bit of one. Yeah, Sudden Shock seems fine. Is Chalice better than Blood Moon is the question we want to ask ourselves. Especially on the draw. Opponent has a chance to fetch basics before we do anything. I think I like 4 Chalice, 2 Blood Moon on the draw. Feel free to pipe in. You like Magus over Moon. Ooh, I like that. Because it blocks his little idiots. Then they need Abrupt Decay. Okay, yeah, I like it. No, this is not my brew. This deck's existed in Legacy for a long time. The current iteration that I'm playing has been worked on by someone named Andrew Heiser. He's a player out of the Minneapolis area that I've met while traveling to play a bunch of Magic. He's very enough to share his creation with me. Yep, sand seems great, right? Turn 1 transfer. You like Klasm in this matchup? Maybe. No, I don't really like Song against decks that have a lot of disruption. I only like having Song against decks where I'm trying to straight up race, usually. That's actually a very good draw as well. I'm not sure if they play Spell Pierce or Daze or whatever. Usually I think decks like this play Flusterstorm, and Flusterstorm's pretty mediocre against us. So we're just 1 more mana source away from casting Godo in a couple of turns. Look at that. This is way better than a Blood Moon. Sweet. Now we get to cast Lotus Petal for 3. And then Godo might just win the game next turn. Obviously not immediately next turn, but like eventually Godo will win the game. And if opponent casts any spells here, then they can't interact with us next turn because we have Trinisphere. Unless they're playing Reclamation Sage to kill us, of course. Oh, we've got a variety of ugly mountains. Look at all these mountains. And we got one nice looking one, and then we've got all these ugly ones next to it. It's a work of art. Pithing Needle, sure. Name Sneak Attack, Gristlebrand, don't really care. The concept of heavily played, right? Yeah, if this was paper, we'd find mountains that were beat to crap. Alright, Through the Breach would be great, otherwise we're just playing Godo. Didn't even name Batterskull. What a silly. Doesn't even know what's going on. What a silly Billy. No! Pithing Needle! Why? Why, Pithing Needle? Why? Oh yeah, use Godo's ability. Get this Batterskull. God, we can even equip the Batterskull next turn. Suit up. I like to use mountains people have proxied as islands. That's great. That's great. I think I'm going to leave the Batterskull unequipped because when he starts playing out bad creatures, it's better to have our threats diversified here. Wow, jeez, we're just a mountain away or a Simian Spirit Guide away from casting this. That's so good. And when Godo attacks, he untaps all Samurai, and we get a second combat step. So we're attacking for 14 this turn. And then we get to attack again. Rawr. We do gain less life. We gain less life this way, but I think having the threats diversified is ideal. This deck needs deeper on the Samurai plan, right? Ow! Ow! Look at that! Yet another opponent that has fallen to our skillful legacy deck. We have bested our enemies. Both teams play hard. We dropped a game, but we won the match. Casual 3-0s. Deck's perfect. We're perfect. You know, y'all are great. Thank you, everyone, for choosing to be here today. I appreciate you all choosing to spend part of your Friday afternoon here with us. You know, there's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching. So thanks for being here watching while we string cheese our way through some Legacy Leagues with some Big Red. Opponent has previously been seen on Jund. That's good for us. Yeah, this hand seems fine. It's a little slow. Turn 2 Blood Moon, turn 2 Through the Breach, but let's see what we get here. This hand's pretty resistant to a discard spell because it's got a lot going on. Probably takes the Seething Song. If he goes discard spell into Goyf, we could be in trouble. There's the discard spell. Sweet. All right, Dark Confidant. So we want a piece of free mana. Awesome, Margin. Thanks for that. I try to be, edutaining as possible. So this is actually an interesting decision here. Opponent has 4 Liliana of the Veil in their deck, but I think we're supposed to play the Inferno Titan as opposed to the Godo. It's a tough call. The Godo's better against Liliana, but I really just want to get this Dark Confidant out of here. I really don't own many Paper Magic cards. My buddy Andrew, who helped me start on the deck list and also plays the deck as well, he lends it to me on occasion when I need to play it at a big event. But I do play this in Paper when I get a chance to play Legacy. But I don't own it, no. And if he just has his best curve here, Thoughtseize Confidant Liliana, that's very good for him. I think it was correct to play the Inferno Titan here, but I could be wrong. Hopefully this is just like a Tarmogoyf and not a Liliana. Maelstrom Pulse, maybe. Liliana could eat us alive, though. Pulse. Sweet. So now we just get to Blood Moon him here. We drew the Batterskull. That's unfortunate. Seriously? Just has his second basic swamp? I don't think we're getting out of this. I guess we could run off a bunch of lands in a row. I guess we could Seething Song exactly next turn and then have Batterskull. We need to draw like Seething Song into land to get out of this. It's really unfortunate that we... He must have just drawn this for the turn, so he was sandbagging the swamp. Yeah, I guess we have a few draws here. We could like hit Sneak Attack. We could hit running Sneak Attack Fetty. We could hit running Sneak Attack Fetty. I guess his ultimate doesn't do a ton here either, right? Probably just like kills the Blood Moon. Oh, the Punishing Fires. They hurt. They burn. We want sneak attacks or mana sources. Alright, well, Inferno Titans and Godos are now live. I guess Godo's not terribly live because the Batterskull's already discarded. So Inferno Titan would be okay. I'm playing this out for 2. We don't have any 2-drops in the main deck, and I'd like to counter Dark Confidant. Yeah, man, do your worst. The Chalice adds an interesting dynamic. I think you do like Blood Moon land before, but the Chalice is actually pretty good against him, right? Like Dark Confidant's one of his few cards that can actually win the game. I like this split. This split's pretty good. I'm aware. Yeah, you're choosing the pile you want to put in the graveyard. I've played against Liliana on Magic Online before. Okay, I'm just going to concede. I don't want to give him the information of which one is more valuable. That's such a... It put all of his cards into the graveyard when I conceded? That's so weird. Do you even want a sideboard? I almost feel like I don't. I don't think Chalice is particularly good in this matchup. I don't hate Trinisphere. I think I'm going to do this. Bring in 2 Magus to the moon. And the problem with Magus is he's definitely... Yeah, I'm going to bring in 3 Trinisphere. Let's try this. This might not be ideal. I haven't played this matchup before. I think we're probably a favorite on average. I guess it depends on how much discard they have post-board in actuality. Is likely the answer. This is turn 2 Gristlebrand, so discard spell or bust. Probably mulligans for discard, but I don't think we can mulligan this. This is also possibly turn 3 Titan, opponent up 7, so I'm assuming we're getting Thoughtseizer to rest on 1 here. All of his cards are in the yard, right? Please be Deathray Shaman, please be Deathray Shaman, please be Deathray Shaman, please be Deathray Shaman, please be Deathray Shaman. Please be Deathray Shaman, please have kept a bad hand. Oh, I can feel it. He's going to look at our hand and take away our Seething Song or take away our Through the Breach. Deathrite Shaman. God bless you, opponent. God bless you. Alrighty. I think we're casting both of these. So that way we have 2 mana left over to get started towards... So I'm just going to draw. Although I guess having this afterwards... Yeah, that way I only need to draw 2 pieces of fast mana to put a sneak attack into play. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Why not? Or 1 piece of fast mana and a Blood Moon. Alright, so now we put this into play. And we go put this into play. And then I Seething Song, Inferno Titan, kill this. Yeah, that seems fine. Yep. Rawr. Do I want to draw more cards? Drawing more cards is probably wrong. I got plenty of stuff going on in my hand here. Yeah, okay. So Griselbrand dies. We discard some stuff. Probably want both the soul lands. Don't need an extra Godo. Don't need an extra Blood Moon. Don't mind Trinisphere. Probably doing that or Blood Moon next turn. Maybe we're just getting rid of both mountains and keeping these 4 and then these. Yeah, I think that's probably correct. Let's do that. This deck is lit up. Very, very, very good time. Good time. Nice no discard spell, opponent. I appreciate you. God, he has a basic forest too? What a madman. What a madman. Kept the ugly mountain. Of course I kept... This thing is... You're beautiful, mountain. Don't listen to what anyone says. You're beautiful. Real mountains have white borders, Tom. Real mountains have white borders, okay? Chris is a child and was upset that he lost a game of Magic. So, he threw a temper tantrum. And he has to block here, because otherwise we Fire Breathe for 2. If he doesn't block, he loses. Okay, dead. Good, excellent. I mean, opponent was probably screwed. You're correct. Excellent. I think I'm happy with what I did here. Yeah, that's a bit. Rather dead than let the Goyf die, right? Right. Chris got disqualified from a classic where we played each other in round 1 after he was so upset from losing this deck that he slammed his chair into the table hard enough that he disrupted the remaining matches playing on the table. I think this hand is fine. It's a little slow on the... I don't want to mulligan against the Thoughtseize deck. Like, we could just, like, mulligan, and then, like, not have anything reasonable. He's only going to get to have 1 basic here, like 1 basic plus Deathrite. Probably gets basic Swamp, I assume, so we can cast Liliana off Deathrite. Like, if he has Thoughtseize here, okay, that's a reasonable start. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Violent, yep. Bob Fadant, sure. Rawr, Deathrite Salmon. Seething Song? Seething Song? I'll take another mountain, that's fine. Seething Song next turn would be lit. Bayou, look at that basic mountain. Welcome, it's a non-basic mountain, I suppose. What up, J-Tank? Oh no! Oh no! Not Abrupt Decay! Don't do it! Ooh, second swap. So, Liliana? Has to be Liliana. Could be him to Torok. Sing a song. That's gross. Hi, toddler. Why aren't you napping? Do you not... Oh, you don't nap anymore, right? My oldest has decided to give up on naps. Alright, just draw lands for the rest of the game, please. Please, Worth, please. Alright, good job, Worth. I appreciate you. Praise be to the mighty Worth. May he bless us with a Seething Song next turn. Another non-basic mountain. Too cool for naps. Exactly. Oh, jeez. He hit both my lands with this. That's so good. That's so good. Ah, jeez, what a dagger. No, don't Thoughtseize me. No, don't do it. Have a heart. Good. Okay, come on. Seething Song. Come on. Come on, Wandila. Daddy needs a Seething Song. Daddy needs a Seething Song, Jacob. Come on. Come on. Channel your energies, child. Channel your energies into the Seething Song. Ah, jeez. Ah, we're just the unluckiest. Any mana source there would have been very good. Like, if we hit any mana source other than the Sandsip Stones, we could have, like, put this into play and then, like, killed him next turn. But looks like we're going to be a little bit too far behind this game. I guess we could still hit Seething Song next turn, but things are not looking good for our hero. Things are not looking good. Another Confidant, sure. Are we dead on board? We are, in fact... We're dead on board, right? Yeah, because this is 7. Activate this as... Alright, Seething Song. Ah, knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Ah, knock, 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 knock. Ah, knock, 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 knock. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. All right, Dream Team, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yep, he's good. Somebody call the police. We running hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that Batterskull in here. All right, squad. Let's go. Rawr. Just can't lose today. Get him. Get him. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, praise be to the mighty Worth, patron saint of top decks. What a format. Your car's not going to drive up the stairs, bud. Excessive celebration is, in fact, really a judge call. That's half the fun of Magic Online. You get to be obnoxious. Got a little bit more. Got to spit hot fire for one more match, team. Fam, we got this, fam. To reveal exactly, just like you can concede at any point. These are my magic cards. Sin Prodder is a drop-in replacement for Pyromancy, which is broken on Magic Online because Magic Online is an awful piece of software. So this is ideally you want this against matches that are going long, Miracles, Shardless Bug, stuff like that. Jet fuel doesn't melt stair climbing dreams. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to whoa. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, good. Sorry. I had to respond to an email for work really quick. So, apologies for that. I am back. We got a... God, we lost a lot of die rolls in this too, didn't we? This hand's slow. I think I'd keep this on the play. Sure, right? Opponent mulligan. He mulliganed. They mulliganed. I'm gonna keep this if they mulligan. This is turn 2 Blood Moon on the draw, which is a little bit slow. This is close. I think I mulligan if they keep 7 because we need something stronger than this, but like average 6 in the format generically, I think this is fine against someone who's down a card, but that could be incorrect. You can't always have, like, the nuts explosive hand with this deck. We've been doing pretty well. We've been doing pretty well with it so far today, but, you know. This is one of those decks. It's like Belcher. You run hotter than the sun, you're going to get him every time. Volk Ponder. Could be Miracles, could be Delver. Is this deck new tier 1? No, definitely not. Solidly tier 2, possibly 2.5 or 3. Alright, Seething Song, not the worst. Turn 2 Blood Moon slow confirmed. It is. It's very slow. We can get Wastelanded this turn too if he's on Delver. However, if we draw a Fatty Boom Boom, we could Seething Song, a Sneak Attack, and put the boom booms into play. I love getting my boom boom on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, waste me. I'm so wasted. Don't waste me, Delver. Oh god. Oh god. No. Now our unfair things have come to an end. We found a Delver deck, and our hand was so slow against them. I think of Infected Legacy. I think it's probably, it seems like a bad Delver deck. But I also don't play enough Legacy to really know the difference. But from what I've seen it played out, it seems like it's a Delver deck that has a combo inside of it for some reason. So live by the sword, die by the sword, ladies and germs. He either hit a land or a creature because the Delver did not flip. Hopefully he hit a creature and doesn't have a land. Oh no, I feel so violated. He's taken my pants and he's pulled them down. He knows all of my deep dark secrets. This is why you turned one Blood Moon. Exactly. You need to make this wasteland into a non-basic mountain. Okay, that was actually a very good draw because like now, and this is how this deck. So people often ask like how this deck plays through disruption, and this deck plays through disruption by just playing constant must answer threats. This deck has a higher density of threats than something like Belcher does. So like he needs to force that Chalice, or he's probably going to be behind. He needs to force this Blood Moon, or he's probably going to be behind. He needs to force this Sneak Attack, or he's probably going to be behind. You just like you have to answer this, or you're going to probably lose. You have to answer this, or you're probably going to lose. You have to answer this, or you're probably going to lose. Just again and again and again. Just keep slamming it. We do need to win more die rolls. You're not wrong. How's it going, Pat? Look, so the key to enjoying Legacy is embracing the degeneracy it enables. And I feel like I do my best to channel that here. Turn off my sound so people don't think they're getting Facebook messages. Apologies for that noise. Just set up a new Android phone the other day. Ooh. Alright, start with Blood Moon. Get dazed, get forced, whatever. Alright. So now we just have to beat the Insectile Aberration, right? Oh, he has young... Oh, so he's blue-red Delver. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. I guess I'm not terribly familiar with Legacy, and like this could be a thing. I don't keep up with. Well, I should rephrase. I've played a lot of Legacy in my time, but don't always keep up with the latest trends. I haven't seen blue red before though, with Wasteland and Pyromancer. I think I'm just supposed to play the Batterskull here. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to song into Batterskull. Could be Grixis. Okay, that's fair. Doesn't have a third force. That's good for us. I guess you could have Lightning Bolt, but we can move this around and equip it and stuff, so that's not the worst. It's really unfortunate that the one Batterskull was in our hand. Otherwise, we'd put the Sneak Attack into play and Sneak Attack Godo and fetch the Batterskull, and we'd be much better off. No attacks with those is great for us. That probably means he doesn't have Bolt. Another Pyromancer, sure. Price is something I do have to be aware of. Alright. Well, does this resolve? He's known about this. And I guess he's already used 2 forces. Okay, now we just need like a giant fatty. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. I guess I should have put the Godo on. I always forget this gives me another combat step. So like we could have attacked with this twice. Yeah, and then he would have had to block at some point. Yeah, drawing the Batterskull and Godo definitely feels bad. Yeah, I should have done this pre-combat and put Godo in and attacked for 7 twice last turn. That was a mistake. I gave him a chance to like draw a bolt or something here, maybe a second bolt possibly. I put the Godos back in this morning. We need a worm. Yeah, worm, Emrakul, just like any of the fatties. Even just like anything but the second Godo is a great draw here, fatty-wise. Even a land that's untapped isn't that bad because we can put Godo in and equip it. Alright, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and activate Sneak Attack and put Godo in now because he gives us a second combat step. God, I should put a second Batterskull back in here. There's been enough times that like I wish we had the second Batterskull. Oh, geez, he has the bolt. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so, like, he didn't have bolt up last turn. So, like, yeah, this is really unfortunate. Just all the mistakes have been made. Would not be surprised to see him go Pyromancer, Elemental block. Yep. Yeah, I threw this game away. And we could peel out of it. Like, we could just, like, hit a fatty next turn and be fine. But I definitely made mistakes this game. And if we had a second Batterskull in our deck, like, it wouldn't have mattered that I made mistakes. So I think we're going to put a second Batterskull back in. Emrakul forgives all sins. Emrakul forgives all sins. Emrakul forgives all sins. Mistakes were made. Doesn't matter. Play Mono Red. Get got. Get got. There it is. Oh, yeah. Play bad. Get rewarded. Yep. The Batterskull might have done it. Like, if he didn't have another force there, the Batterskull might have just, like, gone the distance anyways, but still isn't. Still sloppy. Okay, so I'm going to cut the Seething Songs against a deck with Force of Will in it, and I'm going to bring in one Pyroblast, a Pyroclasm, and a Sudden Shock. The better player always wins. Magic is a skill game, etc., etc. Yep. Over 600 people hanging out here this afternoon on a beautiful Friday. I'd like to say thank you for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing, awesome people you could be watching, so thanks for choosing to spend part of your time here. If it's your first time by the stream, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a professional Magic the Gathering player, and here on this channel we stream Constructed Magic and Constructed Hex TCGs. In Magic, we stream Standard, Modern, Legacy, and Pauper. In Hex, there's only one constructed format currently, so that's what we play there. If you're enjoying the content, I'd encourage you to show that support by using the follow or sub buttons below the stream. If you missed any of this stream or any of my other streams, there's a link to my YouTube channel below the stream or on the right side if you are on mobile. And what I do there is I export archives of all of my streams, and you can break it up and I break them up in that archive by format and by deck and by game. So if you only care about Legacy, you only care about Modern, you only care about a certain Legacy or Modern deck, you can watch just those videos on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. It's like turn 2 sneak attack, turn 3 sneak attack. Is playing Grixis Delver. Okay. That's a Brainstorm, sure. So probably has Spell Pierce or possibly Flusterstorm that he's holding up. The fact that a lot of people play Flusterstorm is very good for this deck because the only card that it counters that we really care about is Through the Reach. And, like, because we board out the Seething Songs post-board, too, so. You need to record this spiel audio and then smile awkwardly. That's a really good idea, Jareth. I do say it verbatim a lot, and occasionally I forget parts of it, so you're right. That might actually be a good idea. Maybe I'll record a commercial of myself that's, like, 15 seconds. I might actually do that. The thanks for watching, this is what we do here, this is who I am. I think I could do that in like 20 seconds flat. God, that was a good draw. That was a really good draw. Now the question is, do I jam this turn? I think I jam next turn, because next turn I can play it through Spell Pierce and Daze. Yeah, I'm going to just wait one more turn here. Next turn we'll go Petal City. I do that too. I actually have a shelf above my sink, in between the two cabinets on either side of the sink, that I set my laptop or tablet on so I can watch streams or YouTube videos while I do the dishes. That's actually a really good idea, Waffle. That might be something I could do once or twice a month. That's actually a really good idea. We've been so punished, team. Team, we've been so punished. We've been so punished. We're going to have to be lucky. Really lucky. He Gitaxian probed us. Oh, man. I should have been playing around this card. We knew he was playing this card because he showed us Pyromancer and then this game. Yeah. We knew he was playing this card. Zach, you should have said it sooner, Zach. You should have said it sooner. Watch him play another one and take away our petals. Surgically extract my sneak attack. Sure. And people have heard me that you watched me before. You've heard me rant about this card before. I hate the card Gitaxian Probe. It takes away one of the most interesting aspects of the game. Not to mention like the obvious like power level things that it has alongside Cabal Therapy, which is already a powerful card. I mean, we very likely would have gotten Spell Pierce last turn, so we'd be down a Petal and he'd be down a Spell Pierce. So I think that would have been a worthwhile trade. But yeah, I definitely should have been playing around this. Opponent said in chat he'd never played this matchup before, not that anyone ever has, really, and wasn't sure how to sideboard, so... Yep, play this in Godo. Then he's going to force me. Yep. Pitching Daze. Yep, Daze is not good at this point. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We boarded out the Seething Songs. So we can't hardcast this Emrakul very easily. It's unfortunate. If we had Seething Songs in the deck, hardcasting the Emrakul could be real. Wasteland my tomb, I assume. He's got 2 more spells in there for Shamalamon. I think I'm gonna hold this. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this. He might like hit a red source and like play out Pyromancer. Really want to clean up like a Delver or Pyromancer with this Klasm, especially while we're still at 14. We'd also just like hit an Inferno Titan and be happy about it. Oh, here's the question. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass for now. I don't want to play this and then Klasm. That's awkward. Our Mana Monkeys, they get in the beats though. For sure. I guess he has Surgical in there too. We'll probably let him get us to like 6. Yeah, 6 is probably fine. Give him 2 more turns here to draw another threat. Oh, they already have a red source. Okay, so they just don't. That's fair. Okay, fine. Let's Klasm and then play Simian Spirit Guide. How do you even know what this card does? That's one of the things I love about Hex. The full, like, what? How would you know what this card does? Can I click on Pyroclasm over here and like, if you didn't know what Pyroclasm did, how, like, could you even? I'd be so annoyed if I was a new player and didn't know what this full art card did while I was playing Magic Online. Force to the Pyroclasm. That's good for us. Or it means he has a third force. One of the two. That's either great for us or he has a third force. That's one to know. Right click it. If you right click, this emulates Paper Magic. Yep, exactly. Top, top, top. Shuffle. Chose to shuffle. Okay. No, I don't really want to play the tune because it'll sacrifice my City of Traders. Rawr, Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, so we're looking for a Sudden Shock or an Inferno Titan here. Full art cards are done. Yeah, well, I mean, except in a digital TCG like Hex. In Hex, if there's a card that's full art, you can right-click on it and see the game text. Because digital cards can do that. The unblockable. Yeah, I probably should have tried to Pyroclasm sooner. And we're getting bolted. Yeah, we're probably just dead here. That's fine. We get to play game 3 on the play. Is that true? Oh, I have to right-click on it. Okay, and then it pops with the text box. It doesn't actually add the text to the card like X does, but you can zoom in it. Similar effect. Doesn't look nearly as nice. Like everything related to Magic Online, doesn't look nearly as nice. Yeah, there was a long time where the full art cryptics were much cheaper. Alright, this is for all the bananas. The 5-0. Oh, jeez. What does this hand do? Mulligans? This hand mulligans, I think. Yeah, turn 2 Blood Moon too slow. Turn 1 Blood Moon. That's my speed. That's my speed. Ready. Yes. Ready to get Force of Willed. My Blood Moon and I. My Blood Moon and I. My Blood Moon and I are ready to get Force of Willed into Wasteland, into Delver. Have a heart, opponent. Have a heart. Have a heart. Have a heart. Nope. Yep. Always have it. Always have it in their opening 7. Ah! Oh. Alright, that's not a Wasteland. That's a good start. Good start. No Wasteland. They always have the Force. It's so rude. It's so rude. One of these days we'll have our Pyroblast and get to Pyroblast him. Well, we tried. Don't play a threat 2. Don't play a threat 2. Don't play a threat 2. Oh, good. Ponder. That's not a Delver. That's not a Delver. Just like we drew it up. Yeah, I'm going to play this out. Maybe if we hit a mountain next turn, we can then sneak attack. We're not. We probably has Daze or Spell Pierce, but we're just not beating those at this point, so why try? Ban Force and Brainstorm. Alright. Bolt, sure. Another Delver, yep. Seething's... Oh, we don't have Seething Song in the deck. Mountain and no counter magic would be great. We can't be lucky every time. That's right. That's true. Yep, dead. Basically dead. I guess we get it City of Traders and then Breach the Inferno Titan and kill his guys. If you know 2 of his cards in hand are bolts. Alright, we're going to go ahead and have a quick word from our sponsors. Thanks everyone for hanging out here while we play some Legacy today.
Oh, hi there, folks. It's Television's Ruben Bressler here from Tales of Adventure to talk about Eternal Extravaganza, which is one of the highlights of the Magic calendar in 2016. This 4th installment of EE will be taking place June 18th and 19th at the Merchant Square Mall in historic Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a 15K Legacy main event on Saturday, and both Modern and Vintage 10Ks on Sunday. Every player that registers for any of the 3 main events will receive an awesome exclusive EE4 playmat. Prizes will be paid down all the way to X and 3 in Legacy and X and 2 in both Vintage and Modern, and all 3 event champions will receive not only top prizes, but also some really sweet looking trophies. For those that can't make it, I'm sorry, but we will be broadcasting EE4 live on twitch.tv/Tales of Adventure throughout the weekend. So visit eemagic.com or check out the hashtag EE4MTG to learn how you can become an Eternal Master this June 18th and 19th at Eternal Extravaganza.
All right, we're going to go ahead and close out today's stream with some Hex. I'm still looking for a deck to play in the 5 Shards Blood Cup tomorrow. If you're just here for the Magic, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you choosing to spend here some time. We'll probably be back with some Magic at some point this weekend. We're going to be playing some Hex for the remainder of today, though. If you haven't checked out Hex before, it's a really sweet digital-only trading card game, and it has a full trading aspect like Magic does, so your cards and stuff retain value. That queued really quickly. Wonderful. I'm not sure if I'm going to E4. I'm going to play first. The Blood Cup tomorrow is free, Matt. Alright, so we're going to keep this hand. So if you're a Magic player who's interested in checking out Hex and you want to learn some of the differences here, this is a short primer I have that talks about the difference between 2 of the games. So I'm going to start by shards are your resources in this game, and they produce different thresholds. So I've just played the dual shard, and I'm going to choose a blood threshold for it, is the one that I want. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn up yet. I have tried Eternal. I'm in their closed beta, but we're not allowed to talk about it. My opponent just asked me, why does my Twitch say you are streaming Magic? Just switched over. Alrighty. We're doing well. We just 4-1'd a league with Legacy, and now we are playing some Hex. So I'm going to go ahead and play another Blood Shard here, and then I'm going to go ahead and play out my Exarch of the Egg. So 1/3 troop with lethal, so basically Death Touch whenever it deals damage to something they die. But when this or another Venom, that's this troop type. My screen is the deck still. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. That's